The Duke of Burgundy 2014 is a psychological romantic drama directed by Peter Strickland. Rather than focusing on a traditional plot, the film explores the emotional complexities of love, routine, desire, power, and sacrifice within a long-term relationship between two women. The story unfolds in a dreamlike world inhabited almost entirely by women, where reality and fantasy blend together. The film opens by introducing Evelyn, a young woman who works as a maid for Cynthia, an older and respected butterfly researcher. Every morning, Evelyn arrives at Cynthia's mansion, performs household chores, and appears to make constant mistakes. Cynthia harshly criticizes and humiliates her, creating the impression that Evelyn is a strict servant living under an abusive employer. As the story progresses, viewers discover that these harsh interactions are actually carefully rehearsed role-playing scenarios. Evelyn secretly desires a dominant submissive relationship, and Cynthia reluctantly plays the role of the strict mistress to satisfy Evelyn's fantasies. After every performance, they quietly return to being equal partners in a romantic relationship. Cynthia loves Evelyn deeply, but finds the demanding routines emotionally exhausting. She struggles to meet Evelyn's increasingly specific expectations, fearing that if she fails, Evelyn's love may fade. This creates an imbalance where the apparent dominant partner is actually the one sacrificing the most emotionally. Evelyn constantly rewrites detailed instructions describing exactly how Cynthia should behave during each role-play session. These include precise dialogue, punishments, facial expressions, and timing. Cynthia studies these instructions like scripts, revealing that the illusion of control actually belongs to Evelyn rather than Cynthia. Their relationship slowly becomes trapped in repetition. The same routines occur day after day with only small variations. The film intentionally repeats scenes to show how passion can slowly turn into obligation when fantasies become strict expectations instead of spontaneous expressions of intimacy. Outside their relationship, Cynthia spends much of her time studying butterflies and moths with other female scientists. These insects symbolize transformation, beauty, fragility, and the delicate nature of love. Their short life cycles reflect how relationships constantly change and require care to survive. Evelyn begins requesting more extreme acts of submission, hoping to deepen her emotional satisfaction. Cynthia tries her best, but becomes increasingly uncomfortable and emotionally drained. She worries that she is no longer capable of giving Evelyn everything she wants. Cynthia's loneliness grows because she cannot openly express her own needs. Although she appears powerful during their role-play, she privately feels vulnerable, insecure, and afraid of losing Evelyn. The film quietly reverses traditional ideas of dominance by showing that emotional dependence can exist behind apparent authority. Tension increases when Cynthia subtly changes parts of their routine or hesitates during performances. Evelyn notices every small difference and becomes disappointed. Neither woman communicates honestly about her feelings, allowing frustration to build beneath the surface of their carefully constructed rituals. Throughout the film, the mansion itself feels isolated from the outside world. Its quiet rooms, antique furniture, and mysterious atmosphere create the feeling that the characters are trapped inside their own emotional cycle. Time seems almost frozen, emphasizing how routine has taken over their lives. Eventually, Cynthia reaches a breaking point. She confesses that constantly pretending to be cruel is emotionally painful because it doesn't reflect who she truly is. She wants Evelyn to love her genuine personality rather than the fictional character she performs every day. Evelyn gradually realizes that her fantasies have placed enormous pressure on Cynthia. She begins to understand that love cannot survive if only one partner continuously sacrifices their comfort. Although she still desires the role-play, she starts recognizing Cynthia's emotional limits. Instead of ending dramatically, the film focuses on small emotional shifts. The women attempt to adjust their relationship, accepting that neither fantasy nor reality alone can satisfy both partners. They search for a balance between personal desire and mutual compassion. The final scenes suggest that their relationship will continue, but not because every problem has been solved. Rather, they remain together because they genuinely love each other despite their imperfections. The ending is intentionally ambiguous, leaving viewers to decide whether they can truly find lasting happiness. Ultimately, The Duke of Burgundy is less about power or romance than about compromise within long-term love. It explores how relationships evolve, how fantasies can both strengthen and strain emotional bonds, and how genuine intimacy requires honesty, empathy, and acceptance. The film's quiet pacing, symbolic imagery, and unconventional storytelling make it a thoughtful meditation on the challenges of maintaining love when desire and reality no longer perfectly align.